Anyway, I noticed this story was going around about Dr. Disrespect, so I thought I'd do a video on it. It does have to do with video games, so before I get into the video, if you would kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, click a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course, don't forget to leave a comment before you head out the door. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the news, shall we? Video game developer Midnight Society severs relationship with Dr. Disrespect, aka Guy Beam, after heinous accusation levied against him. Alright, let's go ahead and read, shall we? Video game developer Midnight Society announced that it severed its relationship with Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect, after he was accused of sexting an underage girl by former Twitch employee Cody Connors. Ooh, that is really bad if that is true. Beam was initially banned on Twitch in July 2020 with no cause given. He informed PC Gamer about how he found out that the way I discovered it too, I was on a buddy's stream and some of the features started turning off while I was just in the chat and everything, and then all of a sudden social media was blowing up. He continued, I got the call with my team and after one quick email, it was all just over. At that particular moment, it was more of just kind of shock. Like, what just happened, you know? And both my wife and I are just like, what's going on? So that's kind of how things kind of went down. And then from there, you're sort of just digesting it. We're still not getting any answers, so that's kind of why I had. I wouldn't have known what to say, you know. We put out that one tweet, our statement, and that's kind of where things are at, he said. In August 2020, Dr. Disrespect addressed the ban indicating that he had no idea why he was banned. A lot of people want to know what happened. Guess what? I want you to look into my effing eyes. When I say this, you still have no idea. Have no idea. Next, he added, as far as I'm concerned, we didn't do anything to warrant a ban. Let alone how they went about banning us. No communication before, no reaching out, nothing. Boom, done. He would have then indicated his lawyers were getting involved. The last thing I'm gonna say about it, and I have to be intelligent about this, all this because you are talking about a heavy contract, lots of money, there's big money involved. So let the legal professionals do what they need to do. That's it. A year later, Dr. Disrespect detailed he knew why he was banned and that he was suing Twitch. He said, "Yeah, I do know the reason why I was banned now. I've known for months now the reason why." Dr. Disrespect added, I'll just say this right now, champs. There's a reason why we're suing the F out of them, okay? I don't know how else to put it. The amount of damages, and you just don't know. Nah. Doctor said our handshake. Okay. On Friday, June 21st, Connors, who, according to his LinkedIn, worked for the company between April 2015 and June 2023 as first an esports developer partnership manager and then strategic partnership account director accused Dr. Disrespect of being banned by Twitch for sexting a minor. Connor wrote on X, he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was then trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read in plain text, case closed, gang. Connors added, no one made the wrong decision, F him and his boys. He got banned because... Oh boy. I want to see evidence of this. I want to see physical evidence of this. There have been too many times where something similar was talked about and someone was accused of something like this. I want evidence. D- d- Disrespect would initially respond to Connor's accusation that was shared by Jake Lucky. He wrote, "Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract. The former Truth employee has come forward and said the reasons." Okay, so these are just going. He issued another statement writing, "Listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say, what can I say since this is the effing internet?" He then declared, "I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found, and I was paid." Yeah, that's a strange thing. If he had won the case, this is this, this is all just odd. Listen, I'm obviously trying to okay. Now the studio that Dr. Disrespect founded with Robert Bowling and Q DeHio, Midnight Society, which is working on a community-focused online PvP multiplayer experience called Dead Drop, announced it was severing business ties with Beam. The company wrote on X on Friday evening, "We became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved, and in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we need to act for this reason. We are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately." It then added, "While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed along with our community of players." Okay, yeah, that does make sense. With their employees, this whole thing could cause major problems with the development team. So it doesn't so far they haven't said that they believed anything, so there's no evidence that Doc actually did it. They're just probably avoiding any scrutiny or anything involved. So let's continue to read. This announcement came in the wake of Bowling detailing he had just become aware of the allegation against Beam on Friday and was dealing with it. In response to a number of other individuals, he elaborated, I'm very deliberate. Deliberately mean now aware. I landed from Stockholm, reconnected, saw the tweet, and immediately began an investigation to learn everything I need to know so I can assure a full follow-through. Further down in the thread, Bowling detailed he originally accepted the terms of the lawsuit writing on X. I don't know is also not acceptable answer to me, which is why I decided to accept the result of the lawsuit when the lawsuit was settled and sealed. All I had to go on was the public information that no wrongdoing acknowledged on either side. Where did I fail? Bowling would go on to issue more response. He wrote, "There is nothing wrong acknowledging that I am aware and not ignoring it. It is a serious topic with real-world consequences. My opinion doesn't matter. Only the facts matter. I have an obligation to the truth when it comes to matters like this." To another user, he wrote, the lawsuit isn't secret. It was public. It was a public lawsuit. The results were public, which there was no wrongdoing. I'm not sure what your point is. I can only make decisions on information and not speculation. If you think good leaders should act on speculation, then I disagree with you. He's not wrong there. Still later, Bowling shared he was in communication with Beam regarding the allegations. He wrote, "I'm literally not catering to either side. That's what's upsetting. Pro-Doc people want me to blindly side with him. Anti-dog people want me to finally outcast him. He concluded, I'm doing neither. I'm talking to him personally and collecting all available information to make an act on. During the close of Dr. Disrespect's most recent live stream of Elden Ring, he indicated he might be the one done with Midnight Society, and that he felt burned out streaming, and that he would be taking a planned vacation and might be extending it. He said, I think more importantly, we need to step away. When I say step away, I'm going to have either relay this to Midnight Suns, but maybe I step away from there too. Just completely remove myself from the scene is what I need to do. What do you make of Midnight Suns severing their business relationship with its founding partners after this allegation? Okay. After reading through all of that, I am going to hold my judgment until more information comes out. There have been too many times where people have just blatantly made accusations and ruined someone's life completely. By the look of this article, it sounded like Doc was also stepping away voluntarily. So it looks like, I don't know, wasn't enough information in here to give a definite answer on this. So if there's any more news that's coming out on this, I might do another video on this. But overall, my thoughts are, do not make any assumptions. Wait until more information comes out. And if it is true that Dr. Disrespect did do these things, then he needs to be held liable. But on the other hand, it's hard to believe this actually happened because he won the case with Twitch. Twitch paid him. So that is where my suspicions lie. Anyway, that's all my thoughts on this matter. This has been Ryder. I am out.